Now to a story you'll see only here on Boston 25 News. A well-known Lynn florist is fighting to protect his property. You're looking at it now. The threat is an upcoming construction project, and he is not alone. Tonight we're learning it could impact dozens of homes along a busy stretch of Broadway Street.
Boston 25 News reporter Drew Caritas is live in Lynn. And Drew, the project could lead to the removal of a landmark fountain.
Mark, Vanessa, all of this caution tape you see strung across the front yard of Southie the Florist Broadway Street location shows where construction crews would have temporary access through eminent domain. This triangular-shaped corner where several of this business owner's deceased pets are buried would be permanently taken. He worries the magnitude of this project may leave him with no choice but move this fountain that's been a fixture here in this community for the last 40 years.
But they say, well, what do you want? I don't want anything. I don't want anything. I don't want this letter.
The letters from the city of Lynn sent to business owner Salvi Migliaccio and neighbors on Broadway Street have caused an uproar.
And when you're talking about, the government taking over your property by eminent domain, it'll probably close my business.
The owner of Salvi the Florist says he will not willingly surrender temporary and permanent rights to the property where he lives and works for a Massachusetts Department of Transportation construction project.
It goes all the way around the corner of my property, up my walkway, onto my front porch, and through my living room.
Lynn's Department of Public Works says the $5.4 million state-funded project spanning a nearly half-mile stretch of Broadway Street to Wyoma Square would provide much-needed upgrades for better traffic flow, enhanced pedestrian safety, and increased handicapped accessibility. The city's DPW commissioner says the property owners who will be impacted by these temporary takings will be compensated by the city.
I've worked all my life here, okay? What are you gonna offer me? You don't offer me nothing. It ain't for sale. You're not taking it.
While a city spokesperson says the customer parking spots Migliaccio would be losing are technically a bus stop, he tells us it's rarely used and says the project would leave him no choice but move his 12-ton granite fountain and turn this space into a parking lot.
You're forcing me to do it.
It's more than just a fountain to people. A lot of people have great memories of this fountain over the course of 40 years.
Councilor at Large Brian LaPierre is strongly opposed to the project as it's currently proposed. The state design would require a vote from Lynn's 11 city councilors.
I'm not about taking any properties.
Telling us they're taking like my house, 12 feet of my driveway and 6 feet in front of my house.
Neighbors who would be impacted by the project tell us they feel confused and blindsided by the plan to move on to their properties.
I'm afraid that, like, once they say temporary, that things might change and maybe it'll be a permanent taking.
It's my house, it's my business, it's my life, and I'm sorry. I'm fighting for it.
A new statement we just got from the city of Lynn says today the city got the MBTA to agree to consolidate this bus stop under the proposal, which they say would create about a half-dozen legal parking spaces out front of this business. Many questions still remain about this project that wouldn't get underway until sometime next year. We're live in Lynn. Drew Caritas for your local station, Boston 25 News.